Let's go to Bill Shaikin of the LA Times right now, get some quick reaction here. Bill, your initial thoughts.
I think it's really a natural move. You know, one of the things that you hear about with Mike Trout is why isn't he more of a face of baseball as far as marketing? And the answer to that is because he chooses not to be. Mike Trout would rather spend his winter cheering on the Philadelphia Eagles than he would flying around the country to do commercial shoots. Now, we don't know a lot about Shohei Ohtani, but what little we know, he likes to spend his time playing video games. He's 23 years old. That's how he likes his free time. He may be a lot more like Mike Trout than we know. And in Anaheim, where the media is not as substantial as it is in Los Angeles, certainly not in other parts of the country, he can just go about his business. The other thing with the Angels is he might be the best pitcher on the team today. We don't know what Garrett Richards' condition is going to be like next season. But remember, the Angels were the last team eliminated from the American League playoffs last year. So if you want to think of what team could Ohtani actually lift into the playoffs next year, might be the Angels.
Bill, your thoughts on the Angels' plan to utilize him?
Well, he'll certainly pitch every fifth or sixth day, depending on how they organize the rotation. The Angels have some depth they can work with. They're about 7 or 8 deep in starters before they go to spring training, and maybe someone gets hurt. But they'll work out a schedule that he can, work at his comfort level. As you know, Japanese starting pitchers tend to work once a week. The Dodgers, when Kenta Maeda came over the first year, used him more on 5 days rest than they did on 4. They'll work that out. And in the field, look, he can play DH. If they can't use DH because Albert Pujols needs to be there, Cole Calhoun can move from right field to first base. He can get some chances to pinch hit, and they'll work it out. I think it's all going to be a work in progress over the course of the season because they have to see how well everything's going and how everybody's adjusting to it. But for right now, the Angels know that they just got what might be the best player available on the free agent market for not a lot of money. They've already re-signed Justin Upton. They have to go get a second baseman. But, they're looking a lot better than they were a month ago.
Bill, why do you think the Angels won out?
It's hard to tell from reading the CAA statement you talked about, but they really do have a burning desire to win from ownership on down. It's just been hamstrung for the past few years because so much money has been tied up in Josh Hamilton. Well, you know what? That money is gone now. Last year was the last money they were paying Hamilton, so they've reinvested in that money into Justin Upton. They have money now to go get Ohtani, and most notably, they were able to go get some of the money that the Braves can't spend on international prospects and reinvested in maybe the best player the Braves had in Kevin Maton. So Billy Epler, the general manager, is trying to rebuild the system as best he can without doing a full rebuild. The Angels are not interested in tanking because they're not interested in trading Mike Trout. They've got 3 years to prove to Trout that he should re-sign here as a free agent, and I'd say today is the best day they've had toward that goal.
Bill Shaikin, LA Times. Bill, thank you so much.